Like, we're seeing why skeletons get nerfed, right?
Yeah.
He held off barbarians and stuff with that, with that card.
It's crazy. I mean, it was a very good strategy. So we've seen Woody's second deck. That's the Poison Rocket Cycle version of his Siege deck without the Collector this time.
No Inferno Tower this time either.
Yeah.
I think what you're going to see is going to be funny is I think you're going to see Woody rocket some Baby Dragon Lava Hound combos, right? Like, that Lava Hound moves so slow and all the stuff behind it's going to build up that I could see some gross rockets, especially if Balraj doesn't know that Woody has them.
Yeah. So what's interesting to me, actually, is that I feel like what really kept Woody in the last game was his combination of Zap, Fireball, and the fact that he put pressure on Balraj with the Collectors. He doesn't have any of those elements right now. Like you said, Rocket is kind of the closest thing. He needs to get value rockets on everything. But the
See where Balraj pushes it. This is open. They both have it in their opening hand. Oh, and Balraj puts it in the middle. If that was on the corner, if that was on either corner, Woody would have absolutely clown-towned him with Rocket. So great placement by Balraj. I guess I don't know if he's worried about Miner or just worried about Rocket or what, but he clearly is, not walking into it.
Yeah. Cycled with the goblins and is going to do
lots
an
of big
interesting
arrows.
push. But no.
I think he just want to see what could happen there. The unfortunate part, well, actually, the unfortunate part for Balraj is that between the minion horde and the rocket, it's going to be really hard to get these big Lava Hound pushes together. But Balraj does have a lot of good air units that Woody doesn't have a lot of answers to air cards.
Yeah, and
especially not in this version.
And the Baby Dragon plus the Lava Hound continues to be problematic, I think.
What's interesting is you don't really want to play the minion horde into the Baby Dragon, right? Because if it turns and fights you, you're in big trouble.
Yeah. Oh my
I like
goodness.
the barbarians into the poison. I mean, there's not a lot of time left in the poison, but I'll take it. I don't know. That was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like he could have. I don't know if he had Princess Hand, but I think
the minions are going to do a ton of damage here.
Why not even cannon there against barbarians? Like, I wonder why he felt like he had to rocket it, because he had cannon, and cannon's going to be great against those barbarians.
Yeah.
And even kind of good against minions, right? Because it tanks for him and the towers kill it. A lot of damage taken by Woody on that one.
Yeah. That's.
I don't know if that was the right rocket.
Not sold. I would agree. And
it actually, him playing the rocket allowed, not only signaled that, hey, rocket's coming up, but allowed Balraj to get a collector out safely and not have to worry about it.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about that rocket coming out for quite a while.
This princess, if it hits, will do some splash damage to the collector, but it's not going to happen because the Lava Hound will tank it now.
Yeah. Arrows?
Yeah,
that's
there's
good.
And that's a huge arrows, too, because it takes out...
Yep.
I don't know if Balraj is setting that up on purpose or if Woody's just kind of like not used to Lava Hound decks and falling into it. But there's been twice now that huge arrows have put Woody behind. And given that he's trying to play like an elixir advantage kind of game, it's really tearing him up.
The poison does pretty well. Takes down, great poison. Yeah, takes down the Lava Hound and the pups. That's going to save Woody a lot of damage. But Balraj used that opportunity to get a second elixir collector down. And
this thing can take a few shots on the tower. Maybe one.
There it is.
But at what cost? Woody's kind of split his very meager damage between both.
There's the poison again committed. Oh, that's interesting for elixir collector positioning.
That's why he wants them to both sit in the poison, and then also he can get his minion hordes out. But
yeah.
The problem is, minion horde is just not going to be good in a deck with against a deck with Ice Wizard and minions and their own minion horde and Baby Dragon.
Yeah.
Like, he relies on minion horde to be the Inferno Tower that it's just not, he can't do it, right? Like, it dies to arrows, it dies to, there's like 4 cards in his deck that kill minion horde easily.
This is trouble.
Yeah, buddy, I think Woody, I don't know. Ooh, this push is looking real strong right here.
And they all tagged onto the Baby Dragon, like you said. Finally, the Baby Dragon goes down, but it's looking really tough.
Yeah, the problem here is that even though Woody could get some damage here, the way that deck is structured is that you want to consistently put damage on throughout the course of the game. It's not a deck that can realistically just do like a 3,000 damage push all at once. It's a Mortar deck, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of am thinking Balraj is pretty close to taking this game out just because, what do you play against Lava Hound? Even if the Lava Hound only does 200 damage per push, he can do 3 of them, right, and win the game before Mortar can kill him.
Yeah,
especially with poison.
So this is so tough just because there's so many tanky units, and the Elixir Collector has constantly been attracting the attention of the Mortar. Woody is finding it very, very difficult to just get any damage down.
And I think he's just dead to direct damage now. He's got Zap and arrows in the deck. That it might take like 2 arrows or whatever, 2 arrows and Zap, but I think he's got it. This Mortar, he could probably ignore it, and I don't think it would ever do the full damage to the tower.
Yeah, I don't think it would either. And this is what we were talking about, cannon against Lava Hound.
Yeah, so this is why, if you're wondering why they buffed Lava Hound's damage, that's your answer right there. Is Although this push is looking pretty good here from Woody.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Whoa, that minion horde is definitely enough to kill it. What's going on here? Oh wait, he puts it. Oh, it holds it off. Okay.
There's a rocket. Rocket.
There's a rocket coming. Is it enough to do it? Oh no! Oh, Balraj! Ah! That was. Hey, we had counted Woody out minutes ago. And a well-timed. So what happened there was Balraj cast his arrows to kill the princess, and immediately Woody responded with a minion horde to push the damage onto him. Just wow. Let's pull up game 3 of that series. I